What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Going Medieval series. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, winter has come. Winter is here, and we built ourselves like a little refrigeration room where, as of right now, we're just using the weather to keep our food cold with the windows open. We're building some more stick traps. We have like ourselves a little moat without water, a little trench that you can't take cover in. We got a hole basically to. We wanted the clay because we want to keep building up our clay bricks to build some of our stuff out of other material. It has better insulation value, it has better aesthetic value, which should make our people happier. I'm pretty sure it has better hit points. So if we can make more structures out of bricks, that would be nice. But also we just kind of wanted to test how this works, because it should really like funnel enemies in a certain direction. Obviously we'll really only be able to test it if they come through here, but I am curious to see if it's useful or helpful to kind of dig holes in front of your walls and kind of funnel the enemy. Let's see. What else do we need to do? We got some research going. We are making our better books now. We could do beeswax if we wanted to, which does seem kind of useful. How many of the other books do we have? I guess we could see in here. We have 18 available, 43 available here. 15 and 10. 10 and 5. A lot of you actually need more of these books. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and have you guys work on these books. What is it? Chronicles versus what? Chronicles versus handbooks versus thesis. Okie dokie. Here comes the bright sun. Once again, a new day dawns upon us. We currently have 6 people. Looks like you are harvesting. Hauling to stockpile. Our stockpile is full again. We have a decent amount of hay. I don't know why you guys aren't stacking the tallow. Maybe you guys just don't need to right now. We want to make sure that we're continue crafting these clay bricks. You're waiting for resources. I'm just gonna kind of let my people go for a little bit. Make sure that they get all of their jobs done that we have queued up. We're placing quite a few stick traps over here because there's been 2 attacks that have happened in this area. This seems to be a popular spot. You are eating this body, Sylvester. We have 2 more researches available. We can get ice making, but since we're in the middle of winter, I don't think that's going to be too important. We're getting our clay bricks made. What's our next kind of building that we want to make? We did want to move like the cooking fire and stuff over here, but I don't mind it being here. Could always get like a second one if we want. Hopefully this will keep out the wild animals as well. It doesn't seem to keep out our kitty cat. I'm assuming the cats can... Yeah, they can pass through any door. Okay. As long as the cat's not trapped in there, which I guess wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. He's got unlimited food. Wood stockpile looks like it's doing good. Decomposes in 3 years. Sticks are doing just fine. Those are going to start decomposing at some point. Suppose we can get some of these chopped down just to kind of stay busy. What else do we want to do? I suppose what we could do... Here goes my cats fighting again. We do have a merchant. That could actually be really nice. It doesn't seem like anybody's getting cold. A dealer in luxuries, sometimes carries swords from Toledo and Damascus, Milanese armor, unusual mechanical parts, esoteric ingredients, and books bound in buttery parchment. Their exclusive and carefully selected items come at a premium. Oh, wow. He's got a whole guard. Those, like, animal helmets are cool. Is that a rabbit helmet? That's bizarre. A hair headpiece? It's kind of cool. Got a kite shield. Looks like a buckler. Two-handed mace. Spears. You just have a little dagger. That's kind of cool. There's like a trail from their footsteps. Okay, so we want Inota to come talk to you. Let's kind of see what our options are here. Maybe we can get some good stuff. That would be nice. We're doing okay on food. I have wares to trade. Any trouble on your travels? I heard about a bandit camp near Bredwardine. I'd steer clear of it. Someone should go do something about them. Okay. Bandit camp. The location of a bandit camp has been marked on your regional map. Over here. Ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way. We wouldn't stand a chance. That's way too many. Let's see what you've got. 131 gold coins. Blooms of Battle. Ooh, are these like skill books? Looks like it could improve melee. Advanced research table. Alright, well, we don't need all of these birch saplings. We'll keep 5 of them. Damson. Same thing with this. We'll keep 5. And same thing here. That makes us 18. Oh, what else can we sell? I'm assuming this is so cheap. Oh, these are all tainted. No, they're not. Just that one's tainted. Everybody should be okay on clothes. We have some flimsy clothes. I'll get rid of the flimsy ones. Flimsy doesn't seem to affect temperature, though. It does affect flammability. Or that could just be the material, I suppose. We have vinegar, we have a bunch of tallow. Stews, smoked meat, roasted meat. We could sell some of our goats if we wanted. Linen cloth we want to keep. Clay bricks. I think everything else we want to keep. Is there anything that we want to buy? This is 190. Basic research table. Blacksmith forge. Limestone brick or clay brick. Sturdy cap. Cartography table. Chaperone. Church of Restitution wall decoration. A crown. Out of bones. Handbooks, healing kits. That could be nice, but we can't even afford one with what we traded. You have mechanical components. Oak Brethren wall decorations. Research table, simple healing kits. We could afford one of those if we give you some gold. Some summer clothes. I think we'll just take some money. Yeah, we'll take 28 gold. That'll boost us up to 38. give us some purchasing power later on, and free up some of our stockpile. Honestly, not much of it. I am curious as to what these trees are, though. Bearing crisp, tempting autumn fruit and wood, perfect for turning or carving. Bears a legendary tough fruit that welcomes spicing with nutmeg or cloves. And walnut. This ill-omened tree bears useful nuts and fine timber. Beware falling asleep in its shade, which is an invitation to malign spirits. And then the damson. Was this Damascene? I'm sure I'm butchering that word. Plum brought to England by a wary crusader. Okay, we'll get some of these set up. And then we'll kind of leave it open for rows in case we want to build those out further. Chop these trees down. Kind of clear out the area. Nice. Okay, we got some more gold stocked up. That is exciting. You're doing more research. Let's see here. Decorative structures. We have musical instrument set shelves. Trophies. Entertainment. Barrels. I am kind of... I want to get this, skep. I want to see how this is. Oh, what is this? Plants nearby for bees to use. Oh, so we want to put this by the crops, yeah? Skep production speed. Okay, but this seems like it would be really fire in the summer. Or spring. Like whenever we're growing crops, basically. I am kind of curious as to how this works. I hope the bees don't, like, mess with us or anything. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. Put it right here. Around 3 of our little farming areas. Farming plots. Intellectual skill is now 2. Okay. You have 20 meals. So far, I'd say things are going pretty well. We have this stonemason's bench. Limestone brick. Okay. We don't really have an abundance of that. We don't have anywhere close by to get that. So I think I'm gonna hold off on anything limestone. Trying to think of, like, where would we want to expand to next? Because I'm kind of tempted, honestly, to just start getting walls. Like, I think it's about time we start getting an outer wall. Because these raids have been pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. Why was that necessary? Why did you have to go all the way down there? That seems a little excessive. So let's start getting some walls up, shall we? And we'll just start with wooden walls. Once we get more of these materials stocked on up. Go ahead and change that around. Although I'll probably focus on my inner walls first. We'll do like an outer weak wall and then maybe a inner stronger wall. Sybil has turned 23 today. Who the heck is Sybil? Oh, this person? Well, happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. Help yourself to one of our fine stews. That could be deer meat, could be wolf meat, could be polecat meat, or could be a mix of all three. You never know. Not until you try it. Alright, let's make sure we have this continuing to go. I would like to do some more mining. It's just a little hard to see what we're digging at. Clay there. Clay there. Clay here. Okay, clay all through here. So let's go ahead and get that up and running. The walls are getting done. Let's go ahead and get just some regular wooden doors for now. Why are those like backwards? So hard to see. I can't tell which side is which that I want. Okay. Yeah, we want something like that. And then boom. Boom. There we go. I like that. It's gonna be our first gate. Let's make sure we're harvesting this hay, although we probably don't need that. Probably start going through this wood pretty quickly. Merchant is leaving the settlement. Alright, and then I kind of want to do another gate lining up here. Oh, did the opposite again. There we go. That's what we wanted. Alright, so our west side wall is up and good to go. I don't really know how I want to do this yet. I might double stack it like this. Have this like a corner. And then if we were to look at like flooring, why is stability only 2 up here? Start getting that going. I'll probably end up doing another layer. This is going to go through our wood very quickly. But this makes me feel a lot more safe. Inside of our settlement. And then you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start mining all of this out. So we can start stockpiling some dirt, and also our enemies can't take high ground on us. So that just wouldn't be very good. I kind of do want to move these farms. Because I kind of wanted the farms to be outside of the walls. Then we're going to have to move all that stuff. Maybe we'll worry about that when we're ready to put up this wall. I think I'm going to worry about the other sides first. We got some stick traps and stuff over here to help us defend. Temperature 0%. Okay, so it looks like you really only produce honey in warmer temps. Which is to be expected. It makes sense. Stone carvings, smelting for steel ingots, wooden carvings, and flails and javelins is kind of the next stage. Okay, let's go ahead and fast forward. Let's see if there's any trees that we can chop down in the area. Keep that wood stockpile going. Nice, nice. Iron nuggets. How many nuggets do we need? 30. It's actually the perfect amount, isn't it? That would be. Then we can get some more iron smelted. Why not, right? We might as well. How's our wood stockpile doing? We have plenty of wood. I'm almost tempted to go wicker floors. Can be sanded to make a level floor. Slightly uneven but very tough surface. Sturdy hard floor, practical and effective. A horizontal metal grate allows for ventilation, drainage, and viewing between levels. A horizontal wooden grate allows for ventilation, drainage, and viewing between levels. Rain and snow can fall through. Prevents hailstones getting through. Gets sunlight through. Okay. Like, would it be so bad to have wicker floors? Up here? Maybe not, right? Could be super effective. Gives us a way to use all these sticks, and then we can just use the wood for the walls. I'm gonna extend this wall a little bit. Maybe to like right here. And I feel like this is a decent place for a gate. Maybe we'll do another gate here. Start getting all that set up. And then we fast forward. It's definitely coming together. It's definitely coming together. I'm liking it a lot. Library structure, and I'm pretty sure that would improve our production, but we would probably have to make this room bigger. Which, honestly, we can move something over here once we start filling this stuff in. I might end up deconstructing these wooden floors. Just because I don't really want it to look uneven. We'll see though. We'll see how we're feeling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the wicker. There's no way to, like, click and drag. Because my main thing is I don't want to use the deconstruct tool and then we end up deconstructing all of the wooden walls. Sounds like we're getting some mining done, which is good. Set all that up to deconstruct. Now let's continue with the wicker floors. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that done. And then I suppose for now, our wall can come here. Maybe do a gate to line up here. Another gate to line up there. Then we have to decide where we want this wall to go. But our outer wall is already coming together. We got some dirt. Let's go ahead and set this slope to mine. It doesn't look like they can really get up here, but I still would like to have, like, some open ground. Like, I don't want them using this as cover either. Then what kind of Merlons can we get? Clay. It's all the same cover effectiveness. It's all about hit points, which I feel like for the inner wall I don't care about too much. But that makes me feel a little better about going wicker floors, because we're going to use a lot of wood for this. Nice, we can click and drag that. Okay, and we'll start getting our defenses up. I do think I'm gonna go too wide on the floors, so we have more space to move around in. Let's finish that wall off. Get this tree chopped. And this one. Still look to be doing okay. 19 research available. Whoa. Research 3, armorer. We can get the armorer sable. Wood and iron ingots. Okay. Wooden weaponry. We can get long bows and a staff sling. We can get gates, which is just wood. Probably much better than getting those wooden doors up. We can get quality beds. I kind of just want the armor rack. Entertainment. Could get stoves. Could get a whole kitchen going. There's so much to do. So much to get. All right, let's get all of this stuff built for now. Get all this stuff finished. They got a lot queued up, and then we will they'll hopefully start up with the crafting again. We'll kind of look at research options. See what we want to do. We do need to get a great hall in somewhere, which I would like that to be pretty central. See, we have the housing in here. Maybe we could do a great hall here. Combine these two rooms. Move stuff around. Maybe we are a little preemptive in building these outer walls. But I'm hoping it won't be too bad to just deconstruct them, which is why also I don't want to use too much of expensive materials either. Just in case there are wasted resources in deconstructing. I don't know if you get full refunds or not when deconstructing items. Settlers are suffering from the cold. You're good in 30-degree temperature. Ooh, that's not good. Inside is pretty cold. So we have a cold snap. Great. Severe frost turned the ground to iron, ruining planted crops. Trees split, birds froze to death, and icicles hung from the rafters. It was vital for the settlers to dress warmly in heat Keswick's sleeping quarters to evade the deathly kiss of cold. I guess we don't really have a choice but to do these torches. It makes me nervous, because we have, like, hay roofs. If we have fires... Oh, geez, that's gonna be so bad. I mean, I don't know what else to do besides to get that going. Heat output is 5. Like, what other options do we have? Heat output is 14 for these. I feel like that's doing too much. Limestone, clay. Sorry, I know you guys are busy. I need you guys focusing on these torches. Because it is an unsuitable environment. Why is it only the upstairs? Oh, probably because we don't have the torches yet? I mean, that is making a difference. Yeah. It's making it suitable. You guys are all suffering from the cold. Oh, she can't even use this bed. Alright, we might have to get more torches in the homes. See if maybe doubling up on the torches helps. Okay, everybody bunking together. Just to sleep. Okay, so the torches right by the bed seem to be, like, the best thing to do. Because he can still sleep over here. But apparently that's not suitable. Also, having these better insulated would help for the winter. How are the goats doing? Do they care about the cold? Doesn't seem like it. You guys seem to be doing fine. Thank goodness. How long is this cold snap gonna last? That sounds awful. Say, I hope you guys are like smart enough to go get warm. Not just freeze to death. Heat threshold, heat damage. Oh. Settlers are idle. Yeah, but I wanted to make sure that they were okay, you know? I might get this just for the gates. I would like to see how these gates work. Okay, the gates are too wide. Your hit points are 520. Ah, but you need tons of space. Okay. Oh, look at the ice on, like, the edge of the screen. That's cool. Gives you an idea of how cold it is. Construction level 20, that's amazing. We're stocking up on dirt, yeah? Dirt pile of 30. And if we wanted to fill this in, it's 5. It's gonna be all our dirt right there. These rooms are still too cold up top. It doesn't seem to be, like, super bad yet. And we have the winter clothes. Hoping that's helping. What is this? Okay, it's locked. So what, people can't go this way? Locked to everyone. What if I don't want it locked? I only have 1 or 2 options. I can't just open and close the gate when they see fit. That's a bit ridiculous. I'm a little worried about, like, our animals going out there. But for now, let's get this extended. A majority of this wall's done. Get that all extended. It's freezing out here. Alright, how many extra books are we working with now? 19 chronicles, 33 handbooks. It's not too shabby. We'll do some reorganizing of our structures inside, I think, before we decide we want to expand. Okay, at least this side is suitable. Yeah, they gotta sleep, like, right next to these torches. In order to stay warm. I mean, so far, so good. I don't feel like things are horrible right now. Let's see here. Let's see how these diagonal walls are gonna work. Do something like this. We know that we're gonna want the 3 wide. No way, there's no stability right there. Why? What's so different about that? Oh, does it have to do with the doors? No. What the heck is going on here? How do you only have 1 stability? And you 0. Weird. Hope this isn't an issue. Okay, so the entire western wall is nearly done. How much dirt do we have now? Only another 6. So we're only going to be able to fill in one more. We're on day 8 of winter. We should only have, what, 4 days left? I'm not understanding why we can't place a floor here. Right, because it should be 3 stability, 2 stability, and then 1. Why are we not getting, like, a connection here? What are you built on? Huh. Like, you can see the floors here. Floor should be stemming from here. Did we not get floors here? Under these, maybe? I don't see how that would be the case. All right, let's get all you connected. Let's go ahead and connect that. And then let's go ahead and start getting... The cold snap has ended. Let's go. We have survived the winter. How are we gonna do this? If we set it to corner pieces, that should work, right? We just kind of have to set it up that way. That should be fine. I believe so. And then we're gonna want, can we get stick ladders? Just kind of like block our pathway. Not really. We have plenty of space. And just get these spread out. That way we have easy access to the walls. Ah, we don't have wicker floors right here. That is probably the issue. Okay. How are we doing? I still feel like we have so many sticks. We are running a little on wood, though. Something that we should be careful of. So, now that the cold snap is over, let's go chopping some trees, shall we? Stock up on plenty. Of, wood. Okay, we got the iron bars done. So now we have 60 iron ingots, which is awesome. We have plenty of research available. Furniture. We did kind of want to get this, didn't we? Adds cheer to your dwelling with candlelight. And we do have the chest. Offers protection from the elements, but not from changes in temperature. Okay, so say we get, like, a chest in the room. Where are the chests? We have the quality beds. Where the heck are the chests at? Oh, here they are. Required skill. It's like an aesthetic value thing. Sure, we'll get the wood ones. I'm just curious as to what these can store. Okay, and now we can get these back on up. And then I want you guys as corner pieces. You're not gonna do the right corner. Oh, we can. We can rotate shape. Perfect. There we go. Okay. I'm liking it. Alright, so we're gonna need more gates. See about more wood. Bunch of mature trees over here. These are all still growing. This one's mature. That's dead. That's dead. This one's dead. That sun really is bright. Alright, how much do the gates cost again? That's gonna be in here. 35 wood, we can afford it. Let's get a gate there. And then we will expand this flooring. Out to here. And then our southern wall is nearly complete, and our northern wall. Go ahead and get you extended. Alright, now we should be able to place our floors here. No? What the heck is wrong with this thing? Well. Alrighty then. I don't know why that's not working. Even the wood wall is saying, like, is there problems with the underground? There shouldn't be, right? I mean, that could be it. There's problems with the underground. It would be cool to kind of make like an underground settlement. take a lot of mining. Like, do a cave system down here, do a slope, do some stairs. I suppose we could kind of check that out, huh? Is there anything underground? Under us? Pretty sure it's clear. Yeah, there's not much over here. The next layer doesn't look bad. Could do like a bunker. A medieval bunker. I think we're just gonna have to deal with that. I don't really understand what's going on there. We made sure that there were floors here, but like I said, it could be the underground that's causing issues for our stability. Which seems a bit weird to me, but if that's how it works, that's how it works. It's just not as aesthetically pleasing, but, you know, can't make everything perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and keep you open. And then let's try to finish off this wall. We've barely made a dent in our sticks, which is crazy. Sticks are just unlimited in this game. Which, I mean, I suppose it is pretty easy to find sticks in the world. All you gotta do is look on the ground near a tree. Alright, we have 2 research available. Did they get this chest done? They did. Okay, apparel. Warfare, armor, headgear. Alright, we don't want weapons. We don't even really want armor. We'll turn coins off of here, and then we can do clothing. That is only 51 or higher. Quality, I'm not gonna care about, but like these additional winter clothes. I can't believe nobody's wearing. I mean, you have fine. You have flimsy. Come equip these winter clothes. Then I'm gonna have you dismantle. And then we're gonna have to make some summer clothes. Once spring hits, we're gonna have to hunt some animals. How is our food situation? We have 15 meals, 131 raw food. We're still doing pretty good. We're in a good spot for food. We survived a cold snap in winter. We kept our people warm. We've gotten walls. I think things are going well. Knock on wood, we haven't had a raid in a while. I think a raid in the winter would be tough. Awarnak and Inoto are friends. Be careful, bro. She's a cannibal. She is a cannibal. Okay, we have settlers idle. Yeah, what are we gonna do about this area? We can't just have this whole side not walled. What if we did... I mean, why not, right? Why not just move you? And then deconstruct. Copy. And deconstruct. Copy. And deconstruct, and then relocate in the center. Now the berry bushes are a little bit different. We're not going to be able to do anything about that for right now. And then what about... We already have these trees going. I'm going to deconstruct these. Okay. And then we can kind of push the wall out this way. So I feel like that should be enough space. And then we'll get another gate there. We're already trying to put a gate there. Although maybe we don't need one here. Maybe we'll put the gate here instead. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Cancel. The gate's gonna go there. And then you're gonna connect. Okay, and then all we have to do is move these, and our outer wall is finished. Which is not too shabby. But before we go ahead and complete that, we are gonna go ahead and end things here. That's a nice little view. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.